Hello, I'm Jack Smith with the North Dakota DOT, and for the project selection peer exchange, I'm going to talk about the asset management and STIP development process. The STIP development process includes 5 major steps. The first step is an investment strategy meeting that we hold with our executives every August, where they lay out our proposed investment strategy for the upcoming STIP. That strategy, along with asset management information, is then provided to the districts around October of every year as the next step. The districts, using that information and additional information for each district, submit their priorities to the central office programming division for development of the STIP. Around March of each year, this process is nearly complete, and programming division combines the 8 districts' priorities into a draft final STIP. A draft STIP meeting is then held around May or June each year to discuss how these things fit together as far as implementation is concerned. The participants at the draft STIP meeting are the Deputy Director for Engineering, the Deputy Director for Planning, several divisions including Programming, Planning and Asset Management Division, Local Government Division, and Bridge Division. Additionally, the 8 district engineers are in attendance. The agenda of the meeting includes the following: construction program information, funding information, which includes typically the most current bill. So the last funding comparison, we showed the FAST Act versus IIJA. Additionally, local government gives an update. This year we have a brand new MPO and a brand new TMA in the state. So this impacted how funding would be distributed. We also include the distribution chart of our Obligational Authority and an additional discussion of bridge funding, particularly because of the extra funding provided through IIJA. The program information is also included, and it includes work distribution, showing how work is distributed throughout the state, concrete versus asphalt paving, the highway performance classification system information, and those are all included in the discussion, and I will show a little bit more additional information on those as the presentation continues. The next step in that meeting is the condition information, where we provide forecasted condition information based off of the draft STIP, current condition based off of past, I guess, collected data. Finally, in the meeting, there is approval for publishing the draft STIP. So typical construction program information is tied to things like our big bid opening totals and where the actual projects are programmed. This is information that the executives like to see and be able to compare to previous years. Funding information is also included. In this case, the IIJA funding is broken down through the different stakeholders, state, urban, TMA, and county. Additionally, we provide the breakdown of obligational authority. There's a little bit of forecasting that goes on with further out years, but essentially, we are able to show the directors where each investment category is going. Part of this includes a available to TAM line item, which is towards the end, which allows us to kind of compare the funding that we are dedicating to asset management and how that will relate to our investment strategy. Additionally, North Dakota DOT has their own highway performance classification system. This is a little bit more granular than, I guess, functional classification. We do have interstate called out. Additionally, we have our interregionals that are blue on the map. But then there are lower 3 tiers, some of which is on the NHS, but most of it is not on the NHS. The state is broken down into 8 districts. So in addition to the previous information provided, we try to present to our executives where the actual work is taking place. Uh, Condition is extremely important when determining project selection, but we can't exactly have one entire eighth of the state not have projects if they don't meet asset management criteria. So we try to spread the work out among the districts from a workforce standpoint and also from a traveling public standpoint. Part of this meeting is also including condition forecast information. One of the charts that we provide compare the draft STIP and the DTIM's results, so our payment management results, and to show kind of the outcome going forward, judging by which investment strategy you follow. We break it down into both a mileage standpoint and a VMT standpoint. Typically, our payment management program will will determine projects based off of VMT rather than miles. So depending on the priorities of the executives, they have kind of two different options. Finally, we break down the current condition between each of our different HPCS classifications. So looking at the interstate in this example, we have a target of 5%. No more than 5% being deficient. And over these years, we see a decrease from 6 to 4. So the interstate is improving. But with this current investment strategy, we do see the projected versus the initial with the state corridors getting worse. And so this is something that we bring to the attention of our executives so that they know exactly what the impacts of the investment that we have going forward. And so this meeting basically is used to approve a STIP, to improve our investment strategy, and it's how we monitor ourselves on an annual basis to ensure that we are following the TAMP and that we are making progress in our different areas of importance. Thank you.